You have something great for you today. You will finally learn how to eat. This is my way of doing things, by the way. I enjoy life, I enjoy food, while being in absolute top shape. Because this is the goal, man. Like, this is a real flex, I'm not gonna lie. And most people think that I do something crazy, but in fact, it's so fucking easy. I just play with numbers. And that's exactly what you're gonna learn today. But first, please, click off this video if you think that you will get in shape just by eating junk food, cookies, ice cream, and pizza. No. This is not the goal, bro. Also, you have no interest in prioritizing your health, you can leave right now. Because if you want to apply this method, you got to be willing to make some drastic changes in your life, especially in the way you eat, or just improve what you're currently doing. Let's talk first about the common mistake that I see people doing when it comes to nutrition. Like, people think that just eat healthy, they're gonna have their dream physique. It's completely wrong, bro. Tell you something, you can be eating healthy and be fat, right? And you're gonna learn more later in this video. Also, some people try some very boring approach, especially people that want to lose weight. They try super restrictive diet, boring diets that just lead to starvation and frustration. But today, what I'm gonna show you is a way of eating that worked for me. And have the conviction that as well it will work for you because it is sustainable. Think about diet in a way where if you cannot do it tomorrow, don't do it today, bro. So we have to think long term. Find a way of eating that you can sustain for the rest of your life. And the way I do things is very simple. Just have a rule. I call it the 90-10 strategy. What does it mean is 90% of your calories has to come from whole foods, bro. Okay, and 10% of your calories from what you love. Another way, 90% of what you eat is for your body, and 10% is for you, just to satisfy your cravings. When we say whole foods, I mean like eating super clean, like no garbage, no processed foods. Like chicken, meat, eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, fruits, veggies, green, rice, potatoes, honey, like real food, thing that you find in nature, thing that grow, swim, fly, and run, you're good to go, man. And basically, like, that's the rule. Like, you just have to apply that, and that's all I do. But you might be thinking now, it's too easy, but there's a catch. You will never be able to apply that strategy effectively if you don't know how much food your body needs per day. This is the thing. This is why just eating healthy doesn't work. Because that's what I say. You can be eating healthy and be fat if you eat more food than your body needs. So if you keep eating like, rice, chicken, broccoli, but your body needs less than that, well, guess what? You will just gain weight, bro. You have to be very specific with the amount of food that you eat on a daily basis. So you got to know your calories, and from your calories, you got to know your macros. Because at the end, it's a number game. You got to do some basic calculation while following the 90-10 rule, okay? So in order to effectively apply the principle, you have to know about macros and calories. Basically saying, calories is the amount of food that your body needs, and macronutrients are divided in three. So you have the protein, you have the fat, and you have the carbs. You have to understand that for each macronutrients, like the protein, the carbs, and the fats, we'll get some calories from them. So 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, same for carbs, and 1 gram of fat is actually 10 calories. So fat are actually the most calorie-dense macronutrients. So whenever you eat something, you will either get protein, carbs, and fat, or a combination of 2 or the 3 of them. If you take like 1 egg, you're gonna have like 5 grams of fat and 6 grams of protein. Do the math, that's about 72 calories. The next step for you is to estimate how much calorie your body needs. Different way to do it, I'm just gonna show you something very quick right now. You just take your body weight in pounds and you multiply by either 14, 12, or 16, based on your goal, if you want to maintain, if you want to lose fat or build muscle, okay? That's estimation, but there are more precise websites on the internet you can go with, but it's always a good start. If you have no clue how to estimate your calories, this is probably like, the easiest way. Once you have your calorie intake, once you know your calorie intake, you got to figure out your macros. Well, you can use 35, 45, 20 split, meaning 30% of your calories have to come from protein, 45 from carbs, and 20 from fats. You can try different speed, but I don't recommend that you go below 30% protein. You can try to play with the carbs and the fat and see what works best for you, but sometimes as a bare minimum, 30-35% protein. So this is where the real fun begins. You weigh 200 pounds and you want to lose weight. So your calorie intake will be 200 times 12, and that's 2,400. Weekly basis, that's 16,800 calories. Quite a lot, but that's what your body needs, bro. Apply the 90-10 rule on a weekly basis. Well, it means that you can eat 1,680 calories of foods that you love every single week. 1,680 calories, like that's a pizza, bro, or multiple cookies. Always go with option number 2, by the way. I don't really like the pizza. I mean, the point is you don't have to restrict yourself. You just have to learn how to eat. And again, there's nothing crazy about it. We just did some basic calculation and that's it, bro. And yes, one more thing. Like the remaining calorie of the week has to be from whole foods, as I say. Like you got to eat super clean, like no processed, no garbage. Nutrient dense food, please, because that's what your body needs, and that's how your body will operate at its best. So 90% of the calories, it's super clean, man. Make sure you hit your protein every single day. That's non-negotiable. 10%, just the food that you love. Fucking easy that shit is. Okay, so now we know how much food we need per day. Okay, about calories, we know about macros, but there's one crucial step, and that's tracking. Yes, you got to track your diet. All you need, bro, like is a scale, and you can use MyFitnessPal. It's free, man. If you want to be on track with your body, you got to track your diet. So please, just stop overcomplicate tracking, because I see many people, they're giving me some bullshit excuse every single day. No, tracking is too hard. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. Just like take 1 minute to track a meal. So if you want the same result that I have, you got to do the same work, bro. So not what you think is right, you got to do what is proven to be right. And this is why I don't believe in meal plans. In fact, even for my clients, I don't set them meal plans on a daily basis, bro. Unless they ask for it, but I just simply educate them on how to eat, because this is the key. Because the problem with a meal plan is that you are told what to do, bro. Like, you're not a fucking baby. You have to learn how to do things on your own. Because sometimes you're gonna face a situation, you're not home, and you cannot have access to your homemade meal or your meal plan. What you gonna do, bro? That's why you need some knowledge and some tools so you can handle the situation. Like whether it's being at the airport, the restaurant, family dinner, it's all about knowing the basic principle. No meal plan, you don't need to follow a script every single day. You just have to learn how to do things and apply it on a day-to-day basis. The more you know, easier it is. So now we have to recap this presentation. Here's the 5 steps that you should be following every single day to get in great shape while enjoying the foods that you love. One is a 90-10 rule, meaning that 90% of your calories should come from whole food, and this is non-negotiable, please. Stick with animal-based diet, rice, potatoes, like real food, things that are not processed, no garbage. And with the remaining balance, you can enjoy the food that you love. 2, you got to know your macros. First, you got to establish your daily calorie intake based on your goal. Break those calories into macros. You can use 35 protein, 45 carbs, 20% fat. Like, as I said, you can play a bit with the carbs and the fat, but protein has to be like between 30 and 40. Step number 3, you got to track your diet. Stop being lazy, okay? If you don't track your food, you will not be able to manage what you eat. It's pure and simple. 4, and you got to train. You want to be in shape, yes, you have to train, and you got to be intentional with the way you train. You got to have a routine, focus on compound movements, and try to failure every single set. Last step will just be to have a healthy lifestyle in general. So just remain active throughout the day, drink plenty of water, and get enough sleep, because what we wanted to achieve balance in our life, but everything starts with the right habits. And this is it, bro. Like, this is how easy that shit is, man. Like, there's nothing crazy about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, because I literally give you the secret on how I do it. My client, they do the same. That's what I teach them. And there's nothing hard though. It just requires a lot of discipline, of course, and a little bit of planning. But most people will just avoid the work and never do what it takes to achieve greatness. Same with fitness, man. But if you watch this video till the end, it means that you want something different and you don't want to be like these lazy people. Congratulations, and don't forget to drop me a follow on Instagram. My bio is right there. And yeah, also, if you can do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I will appreciate it. And just come back for more video like this. Let's fucking go.